Welcome back. It's C.A.R.E, everyone. So I'm back with a tarot reading. Y'all, I'm just starting into this. I'm a baby, so bear with me. I made these, and mind y'all, I don't gotta tell y'all my personal stuff, but I'm gonna let y'all in, because if we gonna be family, y'all might as well know a little bit. Your girl sleeping out her car. Your girl hustling. I sound a little sick a little bit, because obviously it's be cold. But yeah, I'm sleeping out my car, and I'm gonna be open and transparent with it, because I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm saving it for an apartment. I work every day, so I'm sleeping out my car, y'all. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna pin my Cash App. Anybody who can help, help. Help in any way, any form. Even if that's food. Even if that's food, I really, I'm blessing, God, sources and the Most High, my highest self, my spiritual team is really coming through for me. So I just had to hop on here and do it on here too. So I made these cards from a stack of cards that I got from, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, it's dispensary. This girl gave it to me, and it's just regular playing cards, and I wrote on them with Sharpie on the faces of them. Messages and things that I was brought to write. So I'm gonna do a tarot reading on the collective. What's the energy? And let's get into it. This is my first tarot reading. I'm really excited. I've been playing with it all week. I did a test run on the collective and seen the energy. I did a test run on myself, like a couple of them, and it works really well. Like it's really accurate, actually. So yeah, I really like it. Let's get into it. And also I have a channel message, so I'm gonna start with that before I get into the reading, and then we're gonna jump into the tarot. So one of the channel messages that I was getting, it's more so off of a influence. I was been having my own journey with this spirituality, and in some of my last videos, all of this connects. Everything that I'm making just connects as a whole, because my life has shifted. Obviously, I'm living in my car, so things have changed for the better, and certain karmics and people and bondages that I had to be out of my life in order for me to get to this next level. So for me to be in my car, this is just, my mindset is just, what, this is the next level. This is only temporary, and this is actually going to build more character, experience, and perspective. So, you know what I'm saying? Individuality, that all ties into individuality is what I'm getting to. The capability of being individual with this, new wave of people who want to learn and know everything is you can get caught up easily, and you can lose that inner voice. And I experienced that firsthand. Like, I experienced firsthand losing my inner voice, and it drove me nuts. Like, it felt like something was missing. You ever leave the house and you grab your coffee, your keys, and then you feel like something is missing, and you still leave, and you really later on you found out, oh, I left my wallet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. Like, I literally felt like something was missing, because there were other voices and entities that I had to be able to discern and be like, you know what? That's not my spiritual team. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? So, individuality is a big thing. Solitude is a big thing right now. In this world, yes, yes, it is. It's very important that you are able to discern. And I'm not saying to not, be social and have unions, but it very, like, divine unions, but you'll know when that union is divine, whether it be friends and a social life, a mate, family, bloodlines. You may meet somebody that becomes family, and no longer is just a friend, and that's a divine union. But I am saying that it is important to stand alone, and that's how you're going to attract your divine union. You know what I'm saying? You must be individual. You must stay individual. You must stay as your own person with your own identity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all initially are some of the same people, you know, but like, no, we're not. Like, no, we're not. We're really not. You know what I'm saying? We all are unique. That's what makes us the same. I keep saying that. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Our uniqueness makes us the same. So I just wanted the channeled message here is really like, stand on your own too. Really. Stand on your own too, because you came into this motherfucker on your own too. You gonna leave this motherfucker on your own too. Nobody is leaving with you. So am I missing the point? Are y'all missing the point? Okay, you're gonna leave on your own. So you need to be able to be on your own. And I'm not saying like your whole life. You need to be able to study alone. You need to be able to do things alone before you even thinking about divine unions. You know, you got to go through shedding. You got to go through letting go of the layers. You got to, yes, you have to. And, you know, those divine unions that are meant for you will find its way when you are called, you know, to do so. But the channel message is to listen to that inner voice, stand in your individuality, because that inner voice has been missing from a lot of people. I am so serious. A lot of people have not been hearing their inner voice, and I know I'm not the only one that has been going through it. So just start listening to what you, the real you, not any of them copycats. None of them copycat voices. Listen to the real you. And you do what that person says. Because it's going to guide you. That's your guide. And it's going to keep you safe. You got to think of it like that. This is for the better good of you. So let's get into the reading. Let's get it. All right. Oh, one card already flew out. This is already a good reading. Let's go. This collective energy. Mother and Father, Most High. We already got one. I'm going to pull 3 before I even get into it. Give me, you know, the collective reading on the collective. Let me know what's the energy, so I can keep it a buck with our peeps. Because, you know, all of the foolery, all of the smoke screens, all of the delusion and illusion, we got to shed that for us. Got to let go of, you know, false sense of security blankets. And, you know, we got to let it go. It's time. It's really time. All right, that's one. Was that one? Yeah. All right, let's get this last one, and then we're going to read them off. What's the collective energy? And that's another one. Ooh. Ooh-wee. So it fell, but I'm going to pick it up. All right, so we got these 3 right here. Set this to the side. So the first one that I pulled out was demon repellent. Demon repellent. The collective energy, or the chosen collective energy, those who are working on themselves, who are pointing the arrow inside. They're able to look at their heart. They're able to look at their mind and their soul, their choices, their decisions, their shortcomings of what they did wrong, the choices that they made right, experiences, not even wrongs, more like lessons, the lessons that they've been through. You know, directing that light inside has caused demon repellent. Like you literally have caused the demons to turn away from you so fast. They literally ran at your life, let you go. And I'm gonna get a little personal and transparent. For me, my experience, I know the collective feeling this because I'm feeling it. Literally, my experience with demon repellency, literally, as soon as I started lighting my candles, as soon as I started saying my affirmations and banning and decreeing, as soon as I started getting back on my shit, period, as soon as I started doing that, literally, they ass started scurrying, dropping me out of their life, kicking me out, Oh my God, it was crazy. Oh my God. I was like, damn, like that shit. Hey, whenever you playing with candles or magic, you need to be ready. Like, you actually need to be prepared financially, mentally, emotionally. I was prepared. I ain't even gonna lie. Financially, no. No, I should have saved a little more bread before I lit them goddamn candles. But look, it is what it is. Source wanted me to be like this. But I'm saying, like, you need to be ready if you're gonna be doing that, because that repellency to them demons, especially when you put in the word, yo, it happens like that. It go into them ethers and hit that ground, and it said poof, poof, we here. And they started, exiting like roaches out my life. It was like I was spraying Raid, and it was like, ooh, like, I'm dead serious, for real. Like, I'm laughing about it. I was really stressing when I was going through it, but look, you gotta find some comical viewpoint from it. But literally, you have to be prepared for when you start saying affirmations, you start calling your energy back and banishing evil eye. It be some of the ones that's closest to you. So you need to be ready to be put in difficult situations. You need to be prepared. So a lot of the collective energy is demon repellent. A lot of y'all are repelling demons. A lot of y'all are dropping people out of y'all life because you feel like it's not necessary. A lot of, it's probably not even y'all. It's probably divine intervention. It's happening on its own. Some of y'all actually made the choice. Some of y'all are being forced. And for me, I was forced because my little ass, just so big in my heart. I just want to hold on and give people the benefit of doubt. And finally letting go and just seeing how a person act. Just let me know, like, all right, that's what it is. No hard feelings, but I'm taking this personal. No hard feelings, but I'm taking this personal. I hope you know that. That's remembered in the mata. It's going to be stored. All right. The next one. Your enemy's finances are depleting, chosen. So those who had the evil eye on you, those karmics, those people who meant no good to you, their finances are starting to deplete, and it's going to you. You are getting their money. In a weird comical sense, you are getting whatever abundance that they thought they was taking from you, or they thought they was getting off of selling and harvesting your energy. You are now receiving that times 10. So be ready to manage your money. Be ready to make smarter choices. Be ready to let go of habits that are holding you back, that may like take all your money. So like smoking, drinking, partying, food addiction, whatever it may be that is holding you back financially. Get ready to let that shit go, shed it, and start managing your money. Period. Because their money is getting taken. So there's a polarity of that. And that polarity is basically their money being taken. It's the seesaw effect. It's a seesaw. So as soon as theirs, yours is up. It's like the scales. The Libra scales? I'm a Libra. So you see them Libra scales? You see one of their money's being taken. As soon as it's being taken, more money's being added, and they shit getting lighter, and yours is getting heavier. Or let's say lighter for this instance. Because, that money gonna get you up. But, yeah, so be prepared for that. That's what I would say. That's the collective's energy right now. Boom, boom, boom. Karmics are falling to their demise. What I just say, man? Said your enemy's finances are depleting. That comes in the form of, like your karmics are falling to their demise. So that come in the form of finances decreasing. Decline. No money on your card. No money on my card. Nope. No money on your card. No dinero. No más dinero. You don't have anything. That comes in the form of energy. That comes in the form of, sleeping patterns. That come in the form of a lot of things. Abundance in many of ways. Attraction is part of your abundance. So, for some of them, they can't attract their mate. For some of them, they can't attract their divine. They only attract people on their level. They can't attract like good people who they want type shit. They only attract fucked up people. So their love life could be lacking abundance. You know, that way they could be falling to their demise. That way they could be lacking abundance. That way they could be lacking attraction. Because if you lacking attraction, you lacking abundance. If you lacking attraction, you lacking abundance, period. If you don't have attraction, and I don't mean your face, I mean in the inside. If you cannot attract people with a conversation, with your personality, like only, no sex, no like outside activities, you are lacking abundance, period. Bottom line. Nothing else to be said. So your karmics, your enemies, those who didn't mean you any good. I thought he was talking to himself. It's cool. I'm talking to myself too. Anyway, those who meant you no good, your enemies, your karmics, they are falling. The tower is falling. The castle is on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no more because they built it off you. And you, on the other hand, the reason you may have to, that demon repellent, you may be feeling, you know, alone, isolated. You might be going through situations in your life. That's because you built a fucking castle. You built your royalty on a piece of shit land, on a piece of shit foundation. On a piece of shit foundation. With piece of shit people. What the fuck you think was gonna happen? That is why right now, you are being forced to build your own individual foundation with nobody else. Because you've already started off building it with faulty people. You've already started building it with people who mean you no good, who had hidden intentions. So right now, you are repelling the demons and all your enemies are falling. And you are, it may feel like you're falling, but you are nowhere near falling. You are experiencing a lesson. You are learning. You are learning. You are growing. That is developing. You are developing. That's development. You are developing. And you're really learning how to discern, hey, I cannot build my foundation with that fiberglass. I have to build my foundation on some good, you know, a good piece of land with gold, with, you know, emerald stones, turquoise stones. I can't use those cheap shells. I can't use that. I have to use the real shit. Meaning you can't use people who are not real, who are not practicing this life as you, the same life as you, who don't have no intentions of doing better. You have to get the real people who are on the same level as you. You have to go out there and meet them new connections. Meet new people who wouldn't usually be in your circle. Because the people who usually are in your circle mean you no good. So, with that demon repelling and you know, everything happening the way it is and aligning the way it is, you may feel like you're falling, but you're still holding on to that rope. Don't let nobody get it twisted. You holding on to that rope, to the Most High. And that's all you should be focused on, is the Most High, that connection with the Most High. Your spirit guide, your ancestors, God. That's all that matters. That's all that matters in this world right now, man. That's all that matters. I don't care what nobody tell you. That's all that matters. And I'm going through stuff right now, man. I'm going through stuff. I'm having to learn this on my own. That's all that matters right now. That's what's keeping me here. That's all that matters. So, let's see what else the energy is. Yo, we already know a lot of people is repelling these demons, knocking them out left to right, and they starting to fall. That mean that's gonna come, like, they gonna come with a bounce back. They not gonna stop. These type of, like, come on, y'all been doing this for a while. Y'all been doing this for a while. You know how many times they come back. They fix themselves. They try to look all purty. They try to fix their makeup. They try to come back from the ass whooping. You know, put a little ice on it. Take an ice bath. Try to, you know, smooth out the bumps. Come back for the next round. They coming back. So I just, yeah. Yo, what did I say? I just like snapped it out. I said, what? They're coming back. And that calls for divine protection. Because they're coming back. They are. They're coming back. They always do. They always do. And the reason so is because they need your light. They need your personality. They need your encouragement. They need who you are to make themselves feel better. They need to, pull themselves up with you around. They can't do that with the same karmics and the same, people who are on their vibe. They can't do that because they're on the same level as them. When there's a person around them who's on a higher level mentally, emotionally, they tend to try to meet you where you're at. So it makes them look and appear a certain way, which is illusion, which is a veil. You are divinely being protected no matter if they come back or not. Y'all seen the card. You're divine. It's divine protection. So that means that not only are the forces that are unseen protecting you, but let's take this to a reality basis. You are not going to be making the same choices anymore. You're not going to be letting them in the same way. You're not going to be so open and just gullible the way you were. A lot of things, they might not ever be back in your energy, ever type thing. And it might be those things where you spoon feed them very, very, very little. And it might not even be that. Yeah, the way you move with these people it's going to be very different. And that's going to be your form of protection, your boundaries. So on a mental and reality, physical level, your choices, your stance and your boundaries is what's going to divinely protect you from these forces that want to come in, because your boundaries and your lack of boundaries was the reason why they were able to even seep in. So on a spiritual level though, they're getting locked up, whooped. They getting, they can't touch you. They're locked up mentally, emotionally. They feel terrible for some of the things and situations that they put you in. So guilt and shame is one of the lowest feelings that you can feel. And I was just talking to, someone like-minded as myself. And this person told me this, and I remember reading it my damn self, but they just reminded me, like, guilt and shame is one of the lowest feelings you can feel. It's hard to get up out of that, which makes it the lowest vibration. Which means that people who feel shame and guilt, the minute you hear that shit, you need to move around. To get a little more transparent, I remember speaking to a certain someone on a more personal level. And that someone had a lot of guilt, and not necessarily guilt, but shame and, certain guilt about things. Even friends, relationships, like past energies. They all had shame and guilt in ways, or regrets, which leads to shame and guilt. And you know what I'm saying? Like, out of all those people that I met, I had to learn, like, I'm not in that energy, first and foremost. And I've fought my way to get out that energy, first and foremost. But also, they tend to have a pity party. They tend to be very manipulative with their pittiness. They like literally want you to pity them. They want you to feel sorry for them. They pull on your emotions. So be aware of that. Be aware of all of that. And stand firm in your boundaries so that you can be divinely protected mentally on this physical realm. And then it'll go ahead and shoot up to the ethers, and you'll be divinely protected spiritually as well. But you got to start here. You got to start. Like, I'm so tired of everybody jumping to the spiritual shit. Let's start with your boundaries. You start with your boundaries. The rest of the stuff gonna happen in the ethers, period. But let's start with your boundaries. Start being firm. Start making better choices. Start being around better people. Simple. All right, what else? What else, Source? This sun is hidden. This message is hidden. Ooh, like, it's better than the ones I did before, yo. It's like, Source is like, it's sure to add action. And I was like, wow, well, damn. You started getting, thank you. I love you. I love you. No, I'm so excited, y'all. Even though I'm going through it, like, I got to keep a positive mind. I got to, you know, keep a positive energy. Got to make myself smile, talk to myself. And even when I'm having bad days, I'm talking myself through it, crying. If I can't talk through it, I'm going to cry. I'm a journal. My journal getting full. Look, it's getting full as hell. Like, I got plans in there to do. Like, it's getting full, though. Because I, for real, just needed to write it out. Even though I know what's going on, you know. And that's another thing. Like, even though you be knowing what's going on in the spiritual realm, mentally, emotionally, you know these forces and how they trying to manipulate you. Because, like, this time, y'all, like, I got that out that situation so smooth. Like, the other person can go to jail. The other person, you know, and not that I want that, but, you know, because they getting handled a different way. Like, I don't want this person to be hurt because of how close this person was to me and is to me, or was, because they're no longer that. What this person was in my life. But it's to a certain extent where my spiritual team told me it is what it is. And I had to let it, once I let that go, they told me they already told me what was going to happen in my dreams to this person, which was death. But me, it scared me. Let's be honest, it scared me. And I didn't want that to happen because this person had a title in my life. I didn't want it to happen, so I stayed around and I tried to protect them, tried to help them raise them. But it got to a certain point where it's like I had to let it go, and that certain someone just has to face their reality. And Source told me that, and this is not me like wishing anything on anyone, because I don't even want that. I didn't want it for the longest. Like, I fought it. I put myself in harm's way a lot of times, you know, almost taking myself out of here because I'm trying to protect this person from going. But Source told me that this person has to be taken out, whether I want it or not. And I'm going to have to grieve, in a way, their death before their death. And I did. I grieved their death, and they're still here. And when they leave, there's not going to be a grievance. It's going to be an acceptance. And right now, I feel like I'm past the stage of grief, and I'm reaching acceptance. And when they actually die, I'm still going to be on that level of acceptance. I'm actually going to reach that level of just understanding or overstanding. And a lot of people won't understand that about me, but it is what it is. It's like I'll finally get an eternal peace, if you know what I mean. And it sounds horrible, but like, that's what it is. And you know, that's what it is. And sometimes you just have to accept things and stop being in the way. Stop trying to protect other people, karmics, because you put yourself in harm's way. And that's why I say, be firm in your boundaries. And I only been transparent with that because I just want y'all to know, like, it could be tough situations like that, and you still have to choose you. You know, like, how bad that sounds. That sounds bad, what I just told y'all. But it's like, really, I had to choose me. So is it really bad? And if that person was a karmic and they did horrible things in their life knowingly, and they still continue to do those things, that's their fate. As hard as it is. And y'all still see I'm a little emotional, but not really emotional. It's just more like that flesh doing this thing. I know what it is. This is that flesh doing this thing. This is just flesh. Like, I feel so deeply, but I can't allow myself to be invoked in that, but I feel deeply, you know? A lot of times I hide it because a lot of people don't feel this way. A lot of people are numb to their senses. So much so that they can't empathize. They can't understand where another person is coming from, you know? But let's get into this, Source, and tell me what we need to know I think I'm going to take, 2 more? And we're going to close this out because we're at 29 minutes. First tarot reading with a collective reading, y'all. So I got 2 more exactly as soon as I said that. What else do we need to know about the collective energy? Oh, and before I even start reading that, at the bottom of the deck, we got all witchery and evil eye has been cast out of your life. All witchery. See, I was just talking about what had happened and, you know, how illusions and witchery and spells have been done. Because there's spells that have been done, not just illusion and manipulation. That's just on a mental level. But there's actual people who are lighting candles and, you know, watching you and actually have witchery on you. Like, for real, for real. So it has been casted out. And that's why you see a lot of people, a lot of your enemies, towers and finances depleting. Because, you know, all evil, it's divine intervention. Your divine team, your spiritual team has casted all of them out. All of them have been casted out. All of that witchery, all of the spells have been casted out. So a lot of karmics are going to be falling to their demise. What else? What else do we need for the collective energy? Your past energy is creeping back up. What are you doing to maintain it? So I feel like this is a reminder. There's a number 3 right there too. 3 to me means the number of like your spiritual team having your back, basically talking to you and guiding you. 3 to me is your spiritual team guiding you. I feel some energy over me real quick. My chest started getting tight and I'm like, what is that energy? Whatever that energy is, I cast it out. I let it go. Because that's not my energy. It might have been me speaking up on a karmic or speaking up on that situation. But I let go of that situation because my chest is feeling tight. Before I even move on and continue my collective reading, I need that energy going right now before I have to really get down with you. Past energy. Oh, and it's this one too. As soon as I said it, past energy is creeping back up. What are you doing to maintain it? Yo, that's crazy as soon as I felt that energy. So that may mean that whatever feelings, whatever unhealed wounds, because I may have, you know, unhealed wounds. You may have unhealed wounds about the situation still. Emotions that are still boiling up about it. Whatever you have still, like whatever energies that you are still holding on from anything, maintain it, write it, journal it, ground, meditate, draw it out, do whatever you can to transmute that energy, alchemize that energy, and maintain it. Be able to maintain your emotion, be able to recognize what it is, be able to identify it. That's what I would say for that. The Most High has granted you royalty privileges. So everything that you've been through, you finally standing on your boundaries, you finally being a lone individual, you finally just being able to recognize your power alone. Alone. Say it for me in the back. You recognizing who you are and your power has granted you royalty privileges. That means the Most High is going to be helping you in a whole nother way. A whole nother way. You might get an abundance of energy. And like I was saying in one of my videos, it's probably a recording that I never even dropped. I was saying, a lot of people ask for an abundance of money, but a lot of people skip over asking for an abundance of energy. And energy is the monies. The money. Energy is the money. Like the true original organic money, if you want to call it money. But energy. And I had accidentally asked for it one day because, and not accidentally, but on purposely, but accidentally, because I wasn't conscious, but my subconscious knew. I asked, I was going through it one day and I was just like, guide me, help me make better choices financially, help me have more energy to get this money and financially make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? I usually ask for my money. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my little connection with the source, they be like, bitch, like, excuse my language, they be like, they probably do, like, bitch, is you asking me for money again? You are our broke little cousin, bro. Our broke little nephew, our broke little niece or something. Like, you always asking for some money. Ask for some energy. Ask for the tools. Get your mind up. Like, they to me, the spiritual, like, my spiritual team looking at me like, get your bread up, little nigga. And excuse me if that make people feel away, me saying the N-word, but that's how they talk to me. So if you don't like realness, go and click off. That's how they talk to me. Like, I don't care what nobody say. They think they perfect. The spiritual team supposed to be all, how art thou in heaven? No, they ass be talking to me like they the homies and shit. So yeah, they be looking at me like I'm a little dude. I be like, damn, like, I just needed a little help. Y'all see what I'm going through? Like, this is not fair. And they be like, you need to make better choices. You need to stand on your boundaries. So, and you need to ask for the right stuff. You need to be more specific. It's like we don't know what you really want. We gave you money and give me $5, $10. A person walk up to me and pay for my gas. I'm like, I'll be blessed. But at the same time, I'll be like, damn, like, I asked to help me pay for this bill. And I be acting like the little spoiled brat sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. I be acting like the spoiled brat. Like, that's not what I asked for. But okay, like, you feel me? I'm the first child. I'm like, in this physical realm, I'm the oldest. In that realm, I'm the youngest. Even though I'm an ancient soul, I'm the youngest. Like, for real, I act like I'm so joking. I'm the playful spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very jovial. So I'm like the little younger but oldest. Very wise. Still, I can give you that oldest feeling, but I have that sense, that other side to me that is very jovial, very childish. So, yeah. So when I asked for that amount of energy, I was just like, give me the energy. I don't even need anything else, source. Just give me, Most High, spiritual team, just give me the energy to get things done, and I'll do it. And that's what they needed to hear. Like, oh, you gonna work for it. Money started coming. I was like, I didn't even ask for money. I didn't even ask for money. You see how things work? So you have been granted royalty access. That means a lot of synchronicities, a lot of things are going to be clear right now. A lot of messages, a lot of downloads are going to be clear. You're going to be getting them. You're going to get, it's like premium. You know how, like, you sign up for somebody's page and then you hit the notification bell, but if you subscribe to them and all of that, you get the first downloads, you get the first notifications. Boom. It's like that to Source. It's like as soon as Source come out with the newest shit, the newest software, the newest motherboard for software, it's like you instantly is getting it. You instantly get the premium, so you get the notification instantly. Ding, ding, ding. And it goes straight into your software. You plug in HDMI wise. Or the ether cable. And you feel me? The etherical cord. Boop. And then boom. You getting the first downloads. You getting the first notifications. So that is one of the ways that you are being granted royalty access. Another reason, another way is abundance. Another way is attention. You are starting to gain a lot of traction. You starting to gain a lot of traction in a lot of areas because of who you are, how you're standing alone individually. When you was grouped in with everybody else, it's easy to be seen as that organization. But when you stand alone, it's easy to see you and only you. And I'm one of them people where I don't need to be seen as everybody because I'm powerful on my own. I need to be seen as my own because who I am as my own. I got a powerful throat chakra, a powerful mind that needs to be that is going to help a lot of people. So y'all need to see me for me, not me as an organization, not me as anyone else. Y'all just need to see me, as Inasia, as C.A.R.E. So that's what I come and I say the same thing. You need to see you as you, not anybody else. Because if that comes with ego, when you're seen as other things, that comes with ego. When you have a title or an identity or a character to play, that's an ego. So when you are just you, who you naturally are, it still is somewhat of an ego, but it's all on how you portray it. It's all on how you are. You can get too caught up in these organizations and really it becomes an ego, a role that you play. And you can really be you and just get these downloads like how I'm giving. And it's just, this is not ego. This is really divinely guided. I'm not doing this to get people to like me or to roll with a clique, or this is just coming from the Most High. And I just want to get back to that. I want everybody to get back to that. What happened? What happened to getting what happened to the people, the mediums? What happened to the people who are able to, like, I am a fucking person who has all avoidance. I can hear, see, smell, all types of stuff. What happened to our spiritual gifts and using them? There's points in times where I seen demons walking in the faces of humans. I seen so many things on different accounts that people wouldn't even believe me. I have so much to share and offer based off of my spiritual gifts and what I can see. It needs to be shared. So y'all need to do the same thing. You feel me? Like, stand on your own 10. Realize that you are attractive and much attention is put into you. And your attraction is coming from who you are, standing alone. Peace, y'all. This is C.A.R.E Wisdom. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share. I love all of y'all. Make sure you're practicing emotional intelligence. Make sure you're practicing your spiritual rituals and routines. Until next time.